All right, I think we've got everything working right now. So, as you can tell, two big things here. One, I don't have anyone on either side of me at the moment. That is because they're currently at home. I'm doing this solo. Want to take a moment to first show off our little working space here. I think it's quite nice. We're quite happy with it. Although the echo kind of sucks. I'm trying to fix that, but that is a work in progress, and hopefully I find somebody who knows a little more than I do about how to fix this. The second thing is the fact that there's video here. Now, it's something that we've talked about for a while, and it's something that we really, really want to get into. Getting video out there, doing more interactive things like streaming. I know my two partners, Ben and Caleb, they do some streaming on various games outside the world of Magic. I don't know, one does Final Fantasy, some shit like that. The other one does Majora's Mask. That's a little more up my avenue, but obviously not really Magic related. And when we're going forward with some of the new things that we're trying to do to expand the people who can see us, we're obviously going to expand outside of Magic. We want to hopefully keep the flavor of it. One thing that we're talking about is Among Us is a big game right now, doing an Among Us game where we have Planeswalkers as the name of the characters that are playing, and we are able to get a critical number of people playing with us so that we don't have to use a public lobby or anything for that. But outside of that too, just getting some things that coincide with what Magic players love. It's a big, diverse community. It's a lot of different things are meshed into the same cultural fabric that Magic is. Whether it be video games, science fiction, fantasy, all of that. Those are things that we want to capitalize on, because while we absolutely love Magic and it is something that is close to all three of our hearts, we certainly want to appeal to the larger group and try to hit some of those things, which is why you might see streaming come out. One thing that I want to do is I want scripted things, I guess scripted videos. That's something that I'm working on. I just recently, because I became a student, I'm going to school for nursing right now, which if I can put an applause like right here, that would be awesome. Pat myself on the back. I was able to get Adobe Premiere for pretty cheap, so I want to see how that works, and hopefully make some content that's just strictly entertaining, where we're not trying to make any lists, we're not trying to give opinions. We're just here to make you laugh or feel good or whatever the video is trying to do. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I guess the other thing with all of that too is we don't know when this content is going to necessarily be ready. The Among Us one should be super easy. That just is getting 10 people, which actually, come to think of it, if you're listening to this little 10, 15 minute thing I'm doing right now, and you want to play Among Us with us, let us know on Twitter, and we would be more than happy to let you join us. It should be a lot of fun. We're going to do a Discord thing, have it streamed through one of our Twitch streams. Probably actually all three of our Twitch streams, to be completely honest. But if you really want to see the good stuff, come look at mine. Don't bother with the other two. Just strictly mine. But yeah, I guess the gist of this whole thing is I want to test out this ability to make videos. It seems like it's working. I can't tell. I keep looking down at the computer screen. I'm only seeing Audacity run through right now. I didn't bother to actually click on the video recording software, so I should probably do that. I'm going to do that right now. Yeah, looks like it's working. I think we're good. It's working. There we go. A big guy. It's hard to button my shirt. But yeah. I do. Wait. Boop. Bought that before Season 8, just so everyone knows. Wouldn't have bought that if I watched Season 8. But yeah. So I guess for today's little tidbit before we get back together to do something tomorrow, hopefully as a larger group, I wanted to go over one thing that seems to be a hot topic right now, and that is the Commander Legends leaks. Okay, first of all, it sucks that they got leaked. I absolutely get it. As a small time content creator, it's awesome for me. It gives me fodder to talk about. Those being held under wraps and given out in a normal preview card type format where other content creators get it hurts them, and I understand that it hurts them. For us, we don't have that luxury. We're not big enough yet. We don't have the clout needed. Getting these leaks is kind of cool. It gives us something to talk about. It gives us a preview of what's ahead, especially considering the fact that we're a Commander podcast. It's what we try to pride ourselves on. So when we get to see things like Scroll Rack being reprinted, or some of these new Planeswalkers coming about, or that goat thing that gives things to people, I can't remember his name. You know what I'm talking about. The goat guy. Seeing those come out, it's really cool. It gives us a little better idea of what Commander Legends is going to be in terms of power, what it's going to do to our format. Because that was one of the big questions with anything that is Commander related. The precons, typically, they're a good way of balancing out the new incoming player base, making sure that they're not too powerful, they're not too weak, they're just kind of somewhere in the sweet spot. And we all know that, that's not always the case. If you can remember the precons with Saheeli and that whole Planeswalker precon set, there was some pretty weak ones, but I mean, you can go as far back as the first precon set with the monocolors, and they were incredibly powerful. I believe Teferi, the blue one, is still, to this day, like a tier 1. So, but with this, it's a different story. We're not talking precons. You don't know necessarily what you're going to get. You just know that, much like a standard player cracks a pack, that's what you're going to be in too. And it's just, I mean, I guess the only thing I really have to say about it is that it sucks for the big-time content creators or the medium-sized content creators that get these preview cards. For us and for a lot of little, small potatoes, a couple hundred views every, podcast. For us, it's awesome. We love it. I'm totally okay with it. The people who leaked it, if you're like an employee or something, if you work for WotC or, you were under some sort of NDA to not do that, then yeah, you should probably be fired and probably not face any, jail time or fines or anything. I don't think you didn't adversely affect anything to the point that people are going to lose money substantially or anything of the sort. But you're kind of an asshole. I'll give the people who say that. They are kind of assholes, but at the same time, there is literally thousands, if not tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people who were clamoring to see any hint of what was to come. And seeing those two new Planeswalkers, I can't remember their names. One kind of looks like Tezzeret, I think. It's cool. It's cool to see. But yeah, so that's kind of my tidbit on Commander Legends. I don't know what more to say about that. Yeah. I like the packaging. It's nice packaging. Oh, and all the leaks are like foreign, so it gets kind of hard to read them. I did not have somebody type them out for me, so I tried to Google Translate the first ones I saw, and it was quite difficult. So, but yeah, no, I think that's it. It's like 10 minutes. Okay, I think I've done like 10 minutes now, maybe like 8 minutes. We'll see. But yeah, so just so everyone knows, this is not the actual podcast for the week. This is not a new video thing. This is just me running through some things, trying to kill some time. We pushed back our recording one day this week, so I wanted to not get too rusty, and I spent the weekend kind of setting things up so that we could do video. So I wanted to make sure that it works.
But otherwise, my name is Ben. You can find me at MNFrost on Twitter. You can find all three of us at N_the_99 on Twitter. We have a Facebook. Don't go on it. I don't look at it. I don't think the other two do either. We don't have an Instagram, but we'll get one if you want pictures of us. You don't want pictures of us. And then, listen to us if you're watching this on YouTube. Listen to us on SoundCloud, Google, Spotify, Stitcher, Slacker. I don't know. There's a lot of them. I spent like a whole day going through getting them set up. So if you just go on any podcast thing, I bet you'll find us somewhere. Just type in the 99. So, but yeah, no, that's it for me. You guys all have a wonderful rest of your day. I will hopefully see you guys Thursday when you come and watch our first actual podcast video that should be released that day if I know how to use Adobe by the time it comes to edit it. Otherwise, bye.